also. Want to very quickly thank my boards that have worked very hard this last year. We have 3 boards that are part of the city. We have the tree board, the park board, and the water board. Tree board is Helen Inyart, Jim Mulligan, Ruth Ann Ravencross, and Eric Schlarf. And our park department, our park board is Kendra Shadinsky, Steve Coleman, Ron Ziesmeyer, Kimberly Landis. And nice thing we did the first year I was in office, we have a student park board member from the high school. Our park board member for this past year has been Ethan Trottier. That's been a great addition. You know, these kids come in. Emma Feldman was the one the year before. They come in and sit in these meetings and participate, and you're going, wow, these kids know what they're talking about. They're pretty sharp. So that's been a great thing. And then our water department, our water board, that does a great job, is led by Marvin Davis. He's the president. Caroline Stevens and Keith Cole. And they just do a wonderful job. And then the last group that I want to thank is our community, you folks in here. Again, the park situation at Sentinel Park just blew me away. We've got all these people in our community that want Rochester to do better, want Rochester to move forward. And I really, really appreciate that. It makes my job a lot easier. I'd like to close today by doing something that started with last year's State of the City address. I gave an award out last year that I created called the Mayor's Citizenship Award, and I had some prerequisites for it. Mostly I was looking for people to be recognized by the mayor who had been involved in things sometimes for a long time with very little recognition. And they were doing it strictly because they had good hearts and were concerned with their community and their fellow man. They didn't have a business that they were doing it for. They didn't have any designs on any position politically or anything that they were doing it for. They were just doing it as a good citizen type thing to do. And sometimes we take these people for granted and they're overlooked. Well, I've been watching a gentleman for a lot of years, almost 2 decades of working with our community pantry and the ministerial association, and even now, 2-3 days a week he spends, Marty, on the community pantry project. Hello, Marty. Marty, are you awake?
I'm shaking my head.
I was going to say, I thought it was Nancy Pelosi for a minute. Come on, smile, Marty. No, this gentleman has been at it for a lot of years, and I've watched him. He's the kind of gentleman that as a mentor to youth, he's the one that you say as you're growing up, gee, I'd like to be like that. My Community Citizenship Award this year goes to Don Abbott. Don? Mayor's 2017 Citizenship Award presented to Don Abbott for outstanding citizenship with the Community Food Pantry Program, benefiting Rochester and Fulton County for many years. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And a man of few words. So I'm going to take that advice and say thank you all again.
Question.
Oh, question, okay.
You forgot to introduce the most important person here.
Oh, my daughter. Right? Well, see, Eldon really likes you, Tricia. Yes, I have my daughter with me today, Tricia Denton. And she did very little for the city last year. No. Anybody else have a question? I'm sorry. open it up for
I'm
questions.
here to attest that Don isn't just there 3 days a week, he's there every day.
Every day, yeah.
Includes the weekends.
Well, Third Street Grocery. I grew up down at the Third Street Grocery. My grandparents were at Third and Fulton, and Don's family ran the grocery store, Leona Abbott. I was down there, I saw this young man growing up. He's had a heart of gold from day one. Day one. Not to get too soapy here with you, Don, but you have takers in this world and you have givers. This man is a total giver. Thanks again, everyone.